Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. This video is all about effects of Jupiter exaltation as per Vedic Astrology. So you all know that Jupiter gets exalted in Cancer zodiac sign and Jupiter gets debilitated in the Capricorn zodiac sign. The reason being Capricorn, the Cancer being the natural fourth house. Fourth house talks about domestic environment. Fourth house talks about mother. Fourth house talks about real estate profits. Fourth house talks about speculatory gains. Fourth house talks about vehicles. Fourth house talks about comforts, benefits, general happiness. Fourth house also talks about life after the marriage. Fourth house also talks about, your immediate relatives. Okay, so entire your domestic environment can be seen from the fourth house. And for all those significators, planet Jupiter is the Karaka. Because when you get birth on this earth, okay, so your mother becomes your first guru in the life. So that is the main reason, as per sage Parashara, Cancer zodiac sign is basically a sign wherein which Jupiter gets exalted. Exalted as in like the Jupiter gains its power. So instead of giving you just a single result, so Jupiter exaltation giving you tremendous results. That means Jupiter energy will get multiplied in your life. So Jupiter is the Karaka for wealth, and Jupiter is the Karaka for siblings, Jupiter, especially elder siblings. Jupiter is the Karaka for real estate profits. Jupiter is the Karaka for marriage. Jupiter is the Karaka for relatives, domestic environment, family life after the marriage. Jupiter is also the Karaka for skin diseases, liver, as well as blood sugar. For all this, Karaka is basically Jupiter. Jupiter is also Karaka for general happiness and comforts. Jupiter is the Karaka for traditions, customs. Jupiter is also Karaka for worship. The mantra siddhi, all this Vedic mantras that you generally chant for different deities is all from the blessing of planet Jupiter. And Jupiter is also Karaka for righteousness. Jupiter is the planet which defines what is right and what is wrong. So Jupiter is also a Karaka for discipline. Okay, Jupiter is also Karaka for relationship with your elder sibling. Jupiter is also Karaka for grandmothers and grandfathers, especially grandfathers. Jupiter is also Karaka for grandchildren as well. If at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart, obviously you'll be getting all these attributes which I've just gave you the list. In fact, the list goes on and on. Jupiter is also Karaka for power and authority. Jupiter is also Karaka for management career, authoritative positions. And with the blessing of planet Jupiter, you will be getting the very good power of speech. You can able to influence the larger audience. You can able to attract the audience with your speaking skills. It all happens if at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart. And Jupiter is also Karaka for diseases related to liver. Okay, and your throat problem, your thyroid, for all this, Jupiter is the Karaka. And Jupiter is also Karaka for financial industry. Okay, anything related to banking domain or insurance domain, for all this, Jupiter is the Karaka. And Jupiter is also Karaka of teachers, education industry. Entire education industry is under its control. Okay, how the education institutions has to run, how the teachers has to be, and what are the rules and regulations of different individuals. See, as a person, you'll be taking a role of a son, you'll be taking a role of father, you'll be taking the role of grandfather, you'll be taking the role of an employee, you'll be taking a role of a manager, you'll be taking a role of a citizen in your country. Okay, for all those things, how you are supposed to be and how you are not supposed to be, those kind of rules and regulations, that society norms that we call it as, is all being defined by planet Jupiter. Okay, so that's why Jupiter is considered as the most important and auspicious planet of all the 9 planets. So if at all you have, and in Telugu they call it as Guru Balam, if at all you have a strong Guru Balam, then obviously all the ill effects in your horoscope will get nullified by itself. So that's why people look for Jupiter in the horoscope. And Jupiter is the Karaka for basically whatever the significators of planet Mercury, Jupiter is also Karaka for that. And Jupiter is the Lord for Sagittarius zodiac sign, Jupiter is the Lord for Pisces zodiac sign. Okay, depending upon the planetary alignment in your birth chart, especially in relation with Jupiter, there will be a money flow, there will be a children, and for getting the children and also for having the good habits with respect to children, for all these things, Jupiter is the Karaka. With the positive Jupiter, you'll be getting the children who obey your words, who listens to you, and who bring the very good name and fame to the family. That kind of children you'll be able to get it if at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart. So all these things, the bigger list which I gave you for the last 4 minutes, okay, all those things will get multiplied. The blessing will be multiplied if at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart. That means especially if you have a Cancer Jupiter. If Jupiter is placed in the Cancer zodiac sign of your birth chart, it is considered as exalted, and these are all the effects which I have just mentioned. All the significators which I just mentioned, it starts giving you its tremendous results in, especially in Jupiter Mahadasha and Jupiter Antradasha. And also it will nullify all the evil effects in your horoscope. If at all you have affliction from Rahu and Ketu and Saturn, so that effects will not be seen as much if at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart. Okay. So this is something which I want to really discuss with you, because a lot of people kept asking me, Satish, what about the exalted Jupiter? I have exalted Jupiter in Cancer zodiac sign. So you don't think that if at all Jupiter is in Ashlesha Nakshatra, will I have any problem or something? Do not worry, Ashlesha Nakshatra belongs to Mercury. Mercury is also again the planet of wisdom and knowledge and creativity. So Jupiter anyways is the Karaka for wisdom, knowledge, and whether you'll be able to use your intellect properly, whether you'll be able to monetize your knowledge properly, that will be defined with the blessing of planet Jupiter. Okay, so all this series of videos which I'm actually doing it on the Jupiter, because Jupiter is considered as the most auspicious planet. Everybody look for its blessing in their horoscopes. Okay, so I hope you got some insights pertaining to effects of Jupiter exaltation in your birth chart. If at all you have Jupiter in the Cancer zodiac, and these are all the effects. And if at all you have a positive Jupiter, definitely what are the significators which I told you, those attributes, those parameters will become fruitful for you, especially during the Jupiter Mahadasha or Jupiter Antradasha. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If at all you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section, or you can able to even write an email for me. My email ID is mentioned in the description section. And if at all you want to have astrological consultation through me, then you need to book for an astrological consultation, because that will enable me to check your birth chart, and I can able to prepare a horoscope analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart. For that I need your date of birth, time of birth and place of birth, and also the specific problem that you have been undergoing. And it is mentioned in the description section. Do book for an astrological consultation. Once I get a consultation order, I'll be able to help you with the complete analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart, your SWOT analysis, that is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. That prediction report I can able to provide you based upon your birth chart, and also I can able to suggest you certain remedies wherein which you can able to perform that and ease out the problems in the life. Okay, so thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.